and it's my pleasure to welcome you here today for a tremendous announcement. Many of you may realize that today we're hosting the annual Symposium on Drug Discovery and Development. It's a great time in the life of our college because we talk about promising breakthrough treatments. And so today is just such an apt and fitting time for us to recognize another tremendous breakthrough that one of our colleagues and his collaborators continue to work on. In fact, this discovery from the lab of Dr. Cheng has been recognized nationally with such great promise that we are very pleased today to announce the recipient of this national award, Dr. Cheng, a $6 million grant for the National Institute on Drug Abuse. Also known as NIDA, this organization, yes, worthy of clapping there. This organization really brings to life and pairs investigators with those needed funds to bring to life, hopefully, new treatments. In Dr. Zahn's lab and with his collaborators across campus and across universities, they are seeking potential treatments for cocaine abuse. Now, sadly, I don't have to share with you really the ravages and the awful things that cocaine abuse can wreak upon our communities. That happens here in Kentucky, across the nation, and across the world. And sadly, we have no FDA-approved treatment for this either. So we are pleased that Dr. Zahn has really identified some potential ways to curb both addiction as well as overdose. What we're really finding is that this is yet another notch in our belt for the University of Kentucky and the College of Pharmacy as we continue from our colleagues to experience a great string of success. You'll notice and may recall many of you we saw here just a short month ago to learn about our colleagues, Dr. Trish Freeman and Dr. Dan Wormeling, as they've done great work to bring naloxone, an overdose treatment for opioid abuse, to the citizens of the state of Kentucky. Dr. Linda Dwoskin, who you'll hear from in just a few short minutes, is recognized as a world leader when it comes to substance abuse, and she's done great work, most notably, most recently, with methamphetamine abuse. And another one of our colleagues who's in the audience today, Dr. Kim Nixon, is recognized as a national leader when it comes to combating alcohol dependence. Coincidentally, Dr. Nixon has been working with one of our colleagues here at the College of Pharmacy, Dr. John Thorson, and their labs to find where we might identify yet another substance to combat this terrible addiction. And it's probably in one of the most unlikely places you would consider, deep in the coal mines of Kentucky. So these are the types of innovative things that we here at the University of Kentucky are very proud of. But more importantly, we're proud that we as Kentuckians First are serving Kentuckians. These are efforts that really affect us and hit us in our backyards and really where we need to make a strong impact. As interim dean of this fine institution, I'm very honored to call these people colleagues and to work alongside people who are doing such great things. So now it's my privilege to bring to the podium someone who can shed even more light onto this, and someone who's a great friend of the College of Pharmacy, and that's Dr. Eli Capilouto, the 12th president of the University of Kentucky. Dr. Capilouto.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean Smith. It's a delight to be here. Nobel laureate winner and Holocaust survivor Elie Wiesel said that hope is like peace. It's not a gift from God. It's only a gift we can give one another. And certainly the events of the past week, where peace was fractured around the world, remind us of this truism. But every year in Kentucky, we lose more than the lives that were certainly lost in Paris because of drug overdose. In fact, we rank always in the top 5 when it comes to this scourge. And as Dean Smith pointed out, we were here a month ago to celebrate a breakthrough. And now we have people from our Advancing Pharmacy Practice and Kentucky Coalition taking that discovery to community. That's the very definition of translational research. So here today we are to mark another breakthrough, the power of research to tackle cocaine abuse, and I salute Dr. Zahn and his entire team who I met earlier. because we hope to further advance this and then give better hope, peace to families throughout Kentucky, and live up to our responsibility to not only be the University of Kentucky, but to be the university for Kentucky. Congratulations and thank you, Dr. Zahn.
Thank you, Dr. Capilouto. No words could be more eloquently said in terms of describing the impact of what we do here at the University of Kentucky every day. So we certainly want to hear from the man of the hour, the man who has garnered this $6 million award from NIDA. So I'm pleased to bring forth now Dr. Cheng Zahn. Dr. Zahn.
Oh, first, I thank you, Dean Smith, President Capilouto, for those very nice comments. I certainly appreciate for your support. Before I talk a bit about the grant funding, I must thank the members of our lab who work each and every day to search for discoveries. I must also thank UK fellow faculty member Dr. Fang Zhen and Dr. Sharon Wash, for their key roles in this project. So specifically, Dr. Fang Zhen is my longtime collaborator who has significantly contributed to this project, and we continue to play a major role in all phases of the project. Dr. Sharon Wash will provide a very valuable clinical perspective to this new project. I also wanted to thank Professor Cheng from Wake Forest University, a key contributor who will evaluate our new therapeutic candidate in monkeys. The previous work in our lab designed and tested cocaine hydrolase 1. That's the first version which can effectively hydrolyze cocaine, transform cocaine into biologically and physiologically inactive metabolites. The new project will evaluate a novel, long-lasting cocaine hydrolase, which can more efficiently break down cocaine. In addition, it has a much longer biological half-life, which means that the enzyme can be effective in the body for much longer time. We are excited about this funding, and we are most thankful for NIDA's faith in our team. And we look forward to helping to solve this problem that affects so many families across the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Zahn. Those of you that may not feel that you're super up on your chemistry skills will certainly have a chance to ask some questions later today. I know someone who certainly has some knowledge and understanding of this particular therapeutic area, and that's Dr. Linda Dwoskin, our Associate Dean of Research, so I ask her to come forward now.
Thank you. Well, let me start by adding my hearty congratulations to Dr. Zahn and his research team, Dr. Zhang, Walsh, and co., for securing this really significant and prestigious Translational Avant-Garde Award. So I had to look up avant-garde to see exactly what that meant. And it's a French word, and it means advance guard. And what it really means is significant innovation, being radical, and being daring. And Cheng Guo's work is all of those, and he's the epitome of a researcher that deserves an award like this. So congratulations to you, Dr. Zahn. This funding will allow him to continue his programmatic research efforts to develop and discover a novel engineered enzyme, cocaine hydrolase, for the treatment of cocaine overdose, as well as hopefully for the treatment of cocaine abuse. And he has used his computational molecular modeling approaches to identify engineered enzymes that are effective in this regard in animal models and from clinical trials also in people. And this enzyme will prevent the detrimental effects of cocaine in the body by completely eliminating it and not allowing it to interact with its sites of action in the tissues or in the brain. So it has an incredible amount of promise and will produce a dramatic impact once it's taken to its conclusion and marketed as a treatment. So many people abuse cocaine. 36 million people just in the United States have tried cocaine. There are at least 2 million abusers currently, and there's probably over 5,000 deaths from cocaine overdose each year. So this advance will have an incredible impact on people's lives. So there's no treatments for cocaine now, but we're hopeful in the future that there will be, thanks to people like Dr. Zan working on this effort. And one additional point I want to make about Dr. Zan, in addition to him being a world-class scientist, is that he shares his expertise. So he shares his expertise by acting as the director of the Molecular Modeling and Biopharmaceutical Center in our College of Pharmacy, and he's involved with numerous people across the campus and at other universities, sharing his innovative approach to further science and develop treatments for addictions and other diseases. So we thank you, Dr. Zan, for being a faculty member here. We hope you will continue to be successful in your endeavors. Thank you again for allowing me to be up here.
We've had a chance to hear from some of our colleagues now about this breakthrough. We certainly have some time now to take any questions from the media. If we have any of those, please share those with us now. Well, hearing none, I would like to once again thank you for being here and to indicate that our colleagues are here and available to speak with you following the conclusion of this conference. Really thinking about breaking things down in the body to a way that the body can process and eliminate medications or drugs that are unintended to really have more positive effects on patients and citizens is really something we strive for every day. So thank you, Dr. Zahn, and your collaborators for the great work you continue to do, Dr. Dwoskin for your leadership here, and for the rest of our colleagues here at the University of Kentucky College of Pharmacy. Have a good day.